Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. Have you ever been overwhelmed by emotions in a moment and regretted how you acted later? What if I told you that emotions themselves are never the problem, but how we act on them is? This one thought completely changed my relationships for the better, and it might do the same for you. I'm Sayyid Salat, and I have always been fascinated by what makes relationships thrive. Through my own journey of personal growth, I stumbled upon a perspective that changed how I navigate emotions and relationships. Today, I'm sharing that insight with you along with actionable steps to help you apply it to your life. In this video, we will explore why emotions aren't right or wrong, how our actions define the outcome of relationships, and practical ways to respond to emotions mindfully instead of reactively. Let's dive in. Point number one, emotions aren't right or wrong. First, let's tackle the myth that emotions are bad. They are not. Emotions are like signals on a dashboard. They tell us something is happening, but they don't dictate what we should do. Take anger, for example. If someone forgets an important date, you might feel angry. That emotion is your mind telling you that your feelings or priorities weren't considered. But here's the key. Feeling angry isn't wrong. It's natural. What you do with that anger is what truly matters. Tip. To start, practice identifying your emotions without judgment. Try saying, I feel frustrated because my expectations weren't met. Instead of, I should feel this way. This small shift helps you separate the emotions from self-criticism and creates space for understanding. Have you ever judged yourself harshly for feeling a certain way? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear how you are navigating this. Point number two, actions define the outcome. Now let's move to the second part of this idea. It's our actions, not our emotions, that shape the outcome of our relationships. Emotions are instinctive, but actions require choice. Imagine you are upset with a friend who didn't show up for you during a tough time. Acting on anger, like sending a harsh text, might push them away, but choosing to calmly share how their absence hurt you creates an opportunity for connection. Let me share a personal example. I once snapped at a loved one in frustration because I felt unsupported. Later, I realized my reaction only made the situation worse. The emotion, frustration, was valid, but my action, lashing out, wasn't productive. When I approached the conversation calmly later, we were able to rebuild trust. Tip. Here is a strategy. When you feel an intense emotion, pause. Count to 10. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what outcome do I want from this situation? Let that guide your next move. Number three, build stronger relationships through mindful actions. So, how do we put this into practice. The key is being intentional about how we respond to emotions, especially in challenging moments. I once had a colleague who constantly interrupted me in meetings. My first instinct was to call them out in front of everyone, but I knew that would only escalate the tension. Instead, I waited until we were alone and I said, I noticed you often jump in when I'm speaking. Can we find a way to balance our contributions? That one mindful action led to better teamwork. Steps to practice mindful actions. 1. Reflect on the impact of your actions. Before reacting, think, will this action strengthen or harm the relationship? This simple reflection can shift your behavior. 2. Communicate with intent. Use I statement like I feel hurt when instead of you always. This reduces defensiveness and invites understanding. 3. Practice forgiveness. Holding on to past hurts clouds your ability to act with clarity. Forgiveness isn't just for them, it's a gift to yourself. What's one mindful action you have taken recently that made a difference in a relationship? Let's inspire each other in the comments. To recap, emotions themselves aren't good or bad. They are just signals. It's how we act on those emotions that define the quality of our relationships. By pausing, reflecting, and choosing mindful actions, we can transform even the most difficult interactions into opportunities for growth. Remember, emotions guide us, but they don't control us. Our actions are where the real power lies. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, pause and ask yourself, what outcome do I want? Thank you so much for watching. Here's to building stronger, healthier connections, one mindful action at a time. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye and Allah Hafiz.